Hello, everybody. It is Final Fantasy again, and we're here. And I've been able to do a few things between streams, thank goodness. You see that my appearance has changed a bit. Surprisingly, I actually found all this gear in coffers. So there are two kind of coffers that I've been dropping in streams so far. So there are blue ones, which are temporary items. They will show up only in the area where you are, and they vanish as soon as you leave it. So, but this is also temporary like buffs and things like that. So you can usually find things that are like regions, occasionally refreshes, things like that. The normal coffers, the treasure coffers, they are the brown and gold ones. And you have to put in a combination to do that. Well, I started doing that in Qufim while I was leveling up a couple of jobs and ended up getting some gear out of it. So I'll keep this gear until we out-level all of it, which will be quite a while because we won't be getting all the jobs unlocked for quite some time. So yeah, we look a little different now. So we still have our sword and shield, but I am getting some studded bandana, got studded leather, got studded boots. I also found some wool stuff, so I just kind of put everything that was the highest level on. You change that out. I don't need to have that warp there. So I also ended up getting, so I went and got a bunch of magic, so I have a lot more magic now. Unfortunately, for this game, mages usually are kind of expensive because if you don't have spells already, you have to go get them. And normally, for a lot of the spells, in the original, you used to go to the auction house to try and find them. And that was depend kind of on, the rarity of the job, the rarity of the spell itself, like where you find it and everything like that. Most of these were actually, everything that I've gotten so far has been actually from vendors. So go to the NPC shop and buy it. So unfortunately, the spells are going to get very costly at some point. So I won't be able to catch up on all of it necessarily, but I'll be able to get all the ones that I find particularly useful. So yeah, let's see. And then I need to show, I think I need to go show here. So my job levels. So I've now gotten White Mage and Black Mage up to level 30. So I can go up to level 60 with my Red Mage before I have to level up anything else. I'm going to kind of keep going on with these until we kind of get further on in the game. If I do level anything on stream, it's going to be a job that I really like, or it's going to be for something specific, for the most part. But it actually wasn't too bad being able to do stuff in just by myself on Qufim Island. So, what we're going to do is that today we are working on getting some stuff done. We're gonna go to the other two nations, because I know I need to get a couple trusts from either one of them. I need to go into I might need to go into Delkfoot. I'm not sure though. But we're also going to do level stuff for Sandoria. If I remember correctly, let's see, just the area that I want to go out of. Yeah. Let's go to South Sandoria. I'm sure this is where I came out of. And we're going to go find a couple things. First off, let me go ahead and change and activate these two pages. Okay, so let's go talk to... Travel to select from favorites. We're going to pick this one from South Sandoria. This is going to be one of the favorites for quite some time. Because I can get all kinds of stuff. Now, I've used up my sparks to get money back into my pocket after I did all this stuff. So we're back to 37,000. But I don't have enough sparks to even get more. So we're going to hold off for the time being. Let's go ahead and talk to Andrasian to start up our next mission. It's not there. Okay, so what we'll probably have to do... So what happens here is that you should be able to look at your... Yeah, so rank 2. So I'm still at rank 2. I'm going to have to get a... I'm going to have to do some stuff. Let's see. If I trade to him these water crystals. Are you really a new recruit? Listen, before you bring me something, you must first accept the mission. This is how things work around here. Okay, so I don't actually give it to him. Okay, so I think, if I trade to you instead? Give you Earth Crystals. Your rank points are full. We've added access to your conquest points. Okay. Oh, because I already have the... So how do I get rescue drill then started then? Oh, rescue drill, here we are. There's not much work in right now. I suppose you could go participate in the Temple Knight's rescue drills out in the Lothane Plateau. Enter the forest beyond the West Gate and head southwest. You'll come out at the Lothane Plateau before long. Once you're out of the plateau, keep going until you see the Knights. The training grounds aren't far from there. That is all. You'll take the mission then? It's all just a drill, so this should be easy compared to your usual fare. Just follow orders and you'll be fine. Okay, so I've accepted the mission. Time to get going. And this is probably going to talk to I probably need to talk to a survival guide then. There we go. Teleportation assistance. Lothane Plateau. Ah, nice. Up and away. Beam me up, Moggy. Now this should be closer to, yep, it was closer. Thankfully, we still have a mount that works. It's such a jaunty little music, a little bit of music. I find it funny. Okay. E6. So I don't know a whole lot about the super coup powers. On occasion, you will, I don't know how often it resets. Maybe it's every few days. Maybe it's every week. People are able to find Mog tablets out in the world. And when they're all collected, then the powers are affected. But I'm not sure how, I haven't even looked into it. It's just something that is active and available for the most part. Kind of when people do it. So maybe I need to look it up more. Anyway. So right now, we have a handful of them working. So Thrifty Transit means that it doesn't cost us anything to use teleportations. Martial Master, I'm not sure. And Dilatory Digestion. If I had to guess, Martial Master, you probably get skill ups faster. And Dilatory Digestion, maybe food lasts longer? I can only guess. Because I've not actually looked it up. So... And I don't know if it affects the whole world or just in the region that you're in. Either way. Okay, so we are looking for Galahara. If I have to guess, the drill people are over here next to the ravine. Because this is where all the... Oh, is he up at the top? See, here's all the NPCs nearby, but he's not activated one of them. So I think he's the one that I see up top on the other side. So I ended up getting a message from my church today. It was something rather unusual. So I told you guys about the fire that we'd had kind of in the nearby canyon. Well, it all got put out. We ended up getting a microburst storm last night, and we got a lot of rain. So for those of you who are not aware, when a fire goes through an area, it kills all the plant life. Well, if you unfortunately get chances of having a storm within the next little while, you're more likely to have landslides. We got a mudslide this time. Because the plant life was all dead, the roots aren't firm, and it doesn't keep the ground together as well as it usually should. So it ends up making it so that all the land will shift and slide around. The main area, it looks like, was an area that actually had everything churned up because of future development site, I think. So unfortunately, I think that was the reason. Looking at the map that Provo City provided, showed that the mudslide had kind of started in the area that I was expecting to find it, and it just kind of sloshed down the streets and stuff like that. Thankfully, somebody had enough. Whoever had planned the streets had made it in such a way that they had proper flow channels. So, flow channels are for cities when they plan layouts of stuff. They try and plan things out in such a way that if you get floods or anything like that, then things will then whatever you have flowing, which is usually water, it will turn into something so it'll be channeled down in specific ways rather than just going through a neighborhood. So it looks like that's what happened there. But yeah, so our church ended up getting hit by the mud slide, and saw the pictures last night. On the east side, that's closest to the hill, up on the mountainside, the mud got 4 feet deep. So the church is going to be needing more repairs. Luckily, they didn't get too much inside, but yeah, there's going to need to be more repairs, more than what we already had. So we're going to be going somewhere else for church for the next foreseeable future, which is unpleasant, but what can you do? Take part of the rescue drill? Yes. All right, Dufresne, I'm going to go take a look at it. Thankfully, I'm also high enough level. I don't have to summon my trust here to keep things off of me. Thank goodness. One of the injured soldiers has gone missing. Oh, that's not good. Well, find anything? No, nothing's her. Ah, he's down there. Rissa? Well, any sign of him? Hey! Hey, go take a look at this, quickly! Look, a cave. Maybe he went in there. And this warps us to Ordell Caves? I think I'm remembering Ordell Caves. Ordell Caves. Aha. So, there's also a grounds tome here. So grounds tomes are the same thing as the field tomes that you see. They're just underground. That is a survival guide. Let's go ahead and grab that. So now we have a new one. I also don't have a map for this area. Oh. I think we're going to sneeze. Ah, shoot! My mic has been off. I don't think maybe it didn't unmute when I sneezed or something earlier. Well, I'm a little annoyed that happened. Okay, so next quest that we have here. So I believe the next thing we have to do is the Journey Abroad quest. Journey Abroad. Oh, it's you, Jeff. Just at the right time, too. Mondelez Halver is looking for an adventure such as yourself. That is all. You'll take the mission then? Enter Chateau de Orion. Mondelez Halver is there. He'll explain it in person. Okay, new area. We have not been in the chateau yet. Ah, you're Jeth, are you not? I heard word of you from the gatehouse. We got a mission for you. A special mission. Our scouts say the Bismen are riding again. Not just here, but in lands abroad. We want you to go to Bastok and Windhurst and see how they fare. While there, you can be recognized by both nations with an adventure certificate. Not a bad deal, is it? I hereby order you there on official business. Visit the two countries of Bastok and Windhurst and receive recognition as an adventurer. Here's a letter of introduction to the consulates of Sandoria. Just hand it to the consul, and they'll know what to do with you. The consulate will give you further orders. Once both countries have given you official recognition, come back here. I will issue you your adventurer's certificate. This will be your first journey abroad, Jeth? No? No, none can tell what adventures await. Take care, come home safe. Yes, sir. Ah, do you have more you wish to discuss? The young woman Lion? Yes, she was here not for that long ago. Head full of questions. He was quite persistent in seeking an audience with Prince Tryon, raving about an orc army formations, demanding to speak with the royal knights. Presumptuous young lady, to be sure. And without even a letter of invitation. Still, I tried my best to remain cordial as I rebuffed her. That spark in her eyes was not something one crosses every day. Perhaps there's some kernel of truth in there, I reasoned, and sent agents of my own to investigate. The orcish movements have indeed been odd of late. I have instructed the rank and file to make further inquiries. I would ask the consult with the other two nations about beastmen movements in their respective territories as well. Here. This is a special scroll known as a cipher. Those able to wield trust magic developed in Juno will find it an invaluable weapon in their arsenal. Perhaps an alter ego can be of service to you as you carry out this mission. Ah, and he gave me his own. Okay. Looks like this mission is a bit more, developed. Anyway, we're gonna go to Bastok, because when I first played the game, I was in Bastok. I was a human, and I did Bastok, so. Okay, we are gonna go ahead, and we need to warp to, up to another home point, Sandoria, the entrance. Go. We could do a Unity warp. I'd rather do a mountain run. Teleport assistance. We're now going to go to... we need to go to... Orvalon? No. North Custerburg. That's what we're looking for. I remember correctly, one of the Bastokes actually has like 2 sections of the map, and it's an elevation change, so it's really hard to get between 2 sections of it. I want to say it's North Gusterberg that has that. I don't remember which one, if that's the case or not. Anyway, one way or another, let me get there. Oh, take a look there. That is a Tremor Ram. One of the big rams that you can get. Part of me wishes that they could do a re-adaptation of Final Fantasy XI. I know a lot of people were wanting to have something like that. Never, of course, came about. It's too expensive to do something like that. But, no, it could have been interesting. I don't wonder how I get rid of this question mark next to my name. I would assume the question mark means that I'm a new character, more or less. I understand that. You get sapling if you do 14. You get a sprout. It's so nice to have the actual maps. So what I did originally when I played the game, there was no easy way to get money. It was very hard. So buying maps was always a luxury. There are some maps that you can get through quests, but for the most part, you kind of had to go at it by yourself. So either you were able to get, I mean, it was hard enough getting spells for some of the jobs, but, but getting things like maps, that was even harder because it's a map to it would be a map to more or less a single area. There are some areas that are like multiples, the Volbao region or something like that. And those maps were worth it because you actually got multiple areas for a map. But if you get like a single map for like Devoy or something like that, you're kind of gonna want it because you have to go into Devoy for stories and stuff like that. I remember if you go into any of the Beastmen strongholds for treasure coffers. I want to say you do. But there was a group that very much was going along getting pictures of the maps and was putting them online and outlining them and marking them and stuff. And the fact that Uber Fuzzy, who's been in the chat before and is one of my followers, actually was part of that group, that's actually really cool. I think it's Order of the Blue Garter, who is Order of the Blue Garter, I want to say, is actually in the game. It's one of the Aragon militaries, I think. Order of the Blue Garter, I want to say, is oh yeah, here we are. It's this map. Oh, we're gonna go into South Gusterberg and continue on. Okay. Yeah, because you can see that dividing line there. It's Drakkenfall. So you can't go up from there. Anyway, but the fact... So a lot of times I would have a Wikipedia open up, but then I would also have a tab open that was to this website that had all the maps. So I could actually keep track of, okay, what floor am I on? Roughly, where am I at? And I kind of had a plot from there. The fact that I'm now able to get money and can buy the maps themselves is great, because you'd have to always open up the maps that you needed, and then you had to figure out, okay, where did it put me when I entered this area? So you kind of had to, you almost always had to backtrack unless you went to the area enough times you kind of got the idea. I remember Gusterberg a little bit. I don't remember North Gusterberg as well. I do remember North Gusterberg had, Zigham Hill. You had to go up that at some. You could go up that in some ways, get up to the top, and I'm not sure what was there, but I remember going up there at times. But yeah, been a long time. I see a Budai. Wonderful. Mounting. Oh, I remember the music though. Hey. New survival guide. Pardon me. Okay, on our way to South Gusterberg. You switch legs. There we go. Plummerals, there's Dagorf Wadi. Because we're so close to Dagorf Wadi, let's go into there really quick and get the survival manual. Dagorf Wadi, I remember briefly going into. I can't remember why you'd go in there normally. Last time I went in there, I think is when they added the absolutely gigantic notorious monsters that you could summon. I don't remember what they were called. Were they the ZNMs? That's when the Void Watch stuff got put into the game, I think. I hate trying to grasp at straws in my memory. Let's go in here and see if we can get our survival thing. Because I don't think I have the map. If I do, I'll be surprised. Oh, and I think there was an artifact quest here. You had to go to this area to find an artifact. Quest, I think. Is there a... Ah, there they are. I need to not rush past the entrance, because the guides are always there. All right. Got that done. Boom. Bomp Hill. Bomp Hill was the other one that you'd go up. pretty good climb as well. I remember going there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run our way over here. Remember the lighthouse on the coast. We're the area where there was a lizard notorious monster that gave a pair of leggings. Leaping Lizzie, I think? I don't remember even the boots being particularly good. They were good, but they were not like so important that you go get them. I'm trying to remember what they were. Were they the Strider boots? I can't remember. Maybe they were? I can't remember. Yep, there's Vomp Hill. Actually, Vomp Hill's on the other side. That's Vomp Hill. There goes his Dragoon leveling up. Got his little dragon friend with him. See, Dragoons in this game, you actually get an animal partner with you. You get a little Drake to fly around with you. Which I think is pretty unique for Final Fantasies. I think it's the only time that that's been a thing. Otherwise, you're just a Dragoon. Okay, we're gonna go to Bastoke Markets, but we're gonna travel all around Bastoke. So, Stoke. I've always called it Bastoke, but Bastock is probably more proper because there is no long O. Ah, this music. Okay, we now have a registry point to Bastock. All right. Bastock, from my understanding of remembering of the lore, Bastock is the youngest of the three nations, and actually is far more industrial. The big fountain, the auction house. Oh my gosh. I remember so much about this place. Bastock Markets, you have to go and run down here. Everything's built above the water in these canals. I much prefer this music to the Sandorian music. Now, the Chateau's music, I would like to hear in Sandoria far more often. But it's just the constant blaring of the bagpipes. It just kind of grates on the ears after a while. This music's pleasant. And Windurst's music is just kind of whimsical. So, okay, before we continue on, let's get the rest of this. You, sir, are glowing. Why are you glowing? Oh my gosh, look at this. Woo! He's got some fancy armor. Okay. Okay, now that we got all the ones for there, we're gonna go ahead into here. This is the Metalworks. Ah, we've heard that before. This fanfare played during the cinematic. And you had to catch these stupid lifts. Yes, I very much remember these lifts. Can't view the map while riding an elevator, which I always thought was so weird. My guessing is that this game was just primitive enough that you couldn't do that. Because I think what happens is that every time you look at the map, it's giving a ping to the server to ask where you are. But because you're moving on a elevator, it won't actually ask. It won't actually let you check. Okay, so now we got this home point. Good. Now, we need to go to the Sandorian one. It's over here. Ah, you're here on a mission, aren't you? We've been expecting you. It's good to see you made it here safely. Rialt, if you please. Yes, ma'am. First, let me tell you about Bastok's current state. Bastok's already lost several major assets to the Kodab. The Palboro mines were the greatest loss. The recent plight is akin to ours with our fight against the orcs. Only in the time prior to the Great War, the Bauer Palace shifted so. I heard a rumor that they were rallying behind a new leader. Can you believe it, Beastman? Being organized? This bodes ill, I tell you. What's worse, we're stuck here in a city in this uncouth ruffians. Taint, that is enough. Rialt, please continue. Your mission is to go to Paldor Mines, currently under Kodab control, and take a sample of the dwindling source called Mithril. To be precise, we need you to bring back an ounce of Mithril sand. Thanks to our agreement to mutual cooperation, Bastok is allowing us to send you into the mines. Your true objective is to gather as much information as possible on Bastok's advanced technology. If it were up to us, we would want you to go to the mines right away, but we were told by the Bastok authorities that you must report to them first in order to receive authorization. I know you'd rather do without all the red tape, but bear with us and report to the Bastokan official named Pius. He can be found in the president's office. I must warn you that we thought the humans were reasonable people before we came here. We found out this is not always the case. Their talent for making profit is incomparable, but their sense of duty is somewhat lacking. In fact, even their officials can be troublesome. For the sake of your mission's success, try to be patient. Alright, so that means we leave here. Oh. I could always talk to this guy. Cast Signet, please. And then actually... I'm curious about this. Level 10 stuff, okay. I think it's a like the Royal Squire Halberd. Squire Helm, which is level 30. Okay. Then as you go up, you keep finding more and more of these things. Royal Swordsman's Blade, which is 40. Chainmail. Royal Knight stuff, which is 50? 50 and 55, I think. Anyway, that stuff we can get eventually, I think. We'll worry about it another time. Ah, Iron Eater. Okay, we need to go talk to... These doors lead to the president's office. Only those on special missions and high-ranking Bastock adventurers may enter. Ah, okay. Department of Industry. Here we are. I think this is what we want. Todd Walker, I'm not sure what he's in here for. So, Pius. Yes, what is it? Ah, you the envoy from Sindoria. Go speak with Galka... Go speak to a Galka named Grome, who's part of the expedition that tried to reclaim the Palboro mines from the Godav once before. He should be in the Craftsman's Eatery in the Wolves. Why are you still here? The Musketeers are usually charged with giving out missions. Frankly, I find this kind of work tedious. But since you are an envoy, you are under my jurisdiction. Still, I can't help but wonder what you Sandorians' true motives are. Then again, you're going willingly into that Godav-ridden place, so I can't complain, even if you do turn out to be a spy. Well, anyways, you want to speak to Grome in the Metalworks Eatery. Good luck to you. Oh, and when you're done with your investigation, report directly to your consulate. That is our protocol. I would be rather annoyed if you were to come back here. Naturally. So I need to go to the eatery. Oh, okay, so it's just off to the side of the Craftsman Hall. So we'll go over here. See, but then you can get some of this cool armor like this. Looks amazing. Helga's gear looks amazing. That's the cool stuff. That's the armor you want. Stuff that actually looks like really detailed and has lots of extra stuff on it. Lots of extra details. Wonderful. Just in time for the elevator to catch. Now, I need to get pickaxes. Dark Steel Forge. Nope, not what we want. Is it upstairs? I think it's upstairs. Ah, here's the Craftsman's Eatery. What do you want? Hey, you're not from Bastock, are you? What? You're Sandorian and you listened to what a Bastock official told you to do? Ha! I had no idea why that human sent you here, or why your consul sent you to him in the first place. Better listen good. A lot of us died trying to win the Palboro mines back from the Godav. It might not matter to a foreigner like you, but they always sent us Galkas to do the dirty work. What gets me the most is what they don't even think about it twice. Even if you haven't been here long, you must have seen how they treat us. Never mind. Jarring you won't change anything. You want to know about refining ore, right? It's easy, but you have to remember the steps. Here goes. Get a chunk of mine gravel. Put that into the upper part of the refiner. Take the ounce of mithril sand out of the lower part of the refiner. You can either buy a chunk of mine gravel for someone, or you can get some by using a pickaxe on a mithril seam inside Palboro. The refining machine is so big, its upper and lower sections are on different floors. Put a chunk of mine gravel into it on the third floor, and it will produce an ounce of mithril sand on the second floor. Ounce is ounce, basically. I know it doesn't sound simple, but it's not. We've got a Godav to deal with, and they're everywhere. Here, take these pickaxes. Good luck. You're going to need it. Oh, hello. Oh, Lion. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? From another country? Sorry, I couldn't help but eavesdrop. I'm going to the Palboro mines, too. Don't worry, I won't get in your way. I don't think we're going after the same thing anyway. At least, for now. You shouldn't think your mission is just a mine survey. I like her. She's got a cool design. I'm feeling lots of Tifa in this design, as well as some other stuff. Beastmen seem to have found a new leader. Quadavra getting more powerful with each passing day. Could be another war. Oh, and there's one thing you should know. You know why the Quadav took the Palboro mines? Humans claim that the Quadav stole the mines from them, but in reality, the mines are the Quadav's home. No, their holy land. The Quadav would rather die than lose it, but the humans in Bastok don't know that, and they don't care to know. Well, it's time for me to go. Oh, and my name is Lion. I'm an adventurer like you. I'll be seeing you around. Wait. Me? You were looking for me? Yeah, Dad was wondering where you are. You said my father told you to seek me out? I've been trying to figure out as much as I can about the strange portals that link our Vana'diel to another dimension. We've got other problems to deal with first. Let's worry about it once we've finished our current mission. I'll meet you at the Crag of Dem and Constant Highlands once we've got that burden off our shoulders. Or you catch up at Holler or Mia, if that's preferable to you. Remember to see the mission post to you by your home mission to completion first, though. Ah. So that was talking about the Rap Steel stuff. So I got 3 pickaxes. I'm gonna need more. So, where do I go to find pickaxes? So you can buy them. Someone I can buy them from Bling Brinks? Oh no, that's in the past. My mistake. It looks like the only place in Bastok I can get them is I can get them in the mines and the port. Okay. Ah, stink. Here. Okay, we'll go over to mines first. We also need to go over to port as well. So. Because I think we'll leave Port Bastok to get to Palboro mines. Oh, you want faster? Okay, we run from here down to the mines. So if you're a fan of 14, you'll have recognized that the Galka basically use kind of the same nomenclature as the Rugadins do. They have an adjective with a noun. So lame deer, iron eater, things like that. And that direction is the mines that way. Okay, so That's another thing I want to do. I want to do the trust exercise here in Bastok and get another character. I also want to put the Halver cipher that I got to use. So, knowing that it's in Port Bastok is good. There's a book over here. I spent a lot of time in Bastok Mines. So seeing this area again brings back a lot of memories. A lot. Got Gorvik here. Here's the Chocobo stables. Actually, you know what? No, not yet. Let me look at the map. I need to look at Gusterberg. Gusterberg, yes. Okay, so we need to either leave by Port Bastok, or we need to go through the southern Gusterberg and up to other location. South Gusterberg, so we can leave by the markets and head up into North Gusterberg, and then follow that path around. Or we can leave by, well, I think we'll leave by Port Bastok. The Chocobo race, yep, the Chocobo circuit. Never did any of the Chocobo stuff here, but this very specific but this Mog House itself, lots of memories. Oh, good lord, lots of memories. Now, while we're here, we can also get the Moogle quest done here. So give me a second here. New player guide. Actually, what? Not there. We actually need to go to our quest list. This one, yeah. And she is in Port Bastok. Okay. I want to make sure that I did that. Need to run down to the Alchemist Guild and grab that one. And we'll also need to pull out a flower from my quest sack to get that done. And there was a set of stairs. Where were they? I think they were right over here. Here we are. Okay, wonderful. Travel to another home point. We want to go to Burnt Region. markets. We want to go to that home point. And we'll go to port. Go past the Bard shop. Red Canyon. Some of these names are vaguely familiar. Steel Bones, yep. Now, I remember a lot of these characters because I either run past them or there's a quest involved with them. I think a lot of time it's because running past them is just you run past a lot of people. That home point here. Where you got on the airship. That a lot. Flying axe. Yep. And I know that one of the groups for Bastok was the Iron Musketeers. I don't remember what the other group was. Maybe it was the Mithril Musketeers. I don't. There's always like two military groups for each nation. And this bridge, I remember getting cut off a lot of times from this bridge. So it's a drawbridge. It actually comes up when the airship comes into land. So you actually have to get off the bridge. So if you're lucky, you can get across the halfway point and you get knocked to the other side. Now, over here, there is a little Mithra girl. Aha, here she is. Nobody knows the way to a girl's heart anymore. Now, I've only seen you come along with one of those red beauties. Hey there, mister, have you heard? Have you? Yes, I have. She's going to tell me about gardening. We want to go into my view house. Is it my satchel? Yes. We give her the amaryllis. What's this? This is it, the color, the shape, the fragrance. I have to admit, you really know how to impress a girl. Hey, I just want to say, you can always come back to visit if you ever have any extra flowers. Oh yeah, I'll teach you some of the back alleys, so you can get here easily. You just go down. Thank you! Yay! Got that bit done. Okay, so that got done. Let me go ahead and check that off the list. We'll do that at Winders, too, when we get there. Okay, so now I need to go back to... yes, getting pickaxes. I can get one in Fort Bastock. Her name is Numa. E7. See, the airship has landed. Unlike in 14, the airships actually land. So would that make them more like airboats? I mean, I'm just kidding. But, you know what I mean. Eventually, I'll be able to have access to those, but... it actually won't be as quick as doing a teleport. Because I'll actually pay more to actually get to the pier and have to wait. So... to get between all the nations and stuff, the airship used to be the fastest thing, honestly. Not anymore. Now, interestingly enough, the airship and the boats, rather than just being transportation points, they also are their own instance. When you travel on them, things can spawn up onto the deck. So... So that's always, that can be interesting. In fact, I think one of the spells that I have to get, one of the magic spells I have to get, it's actually, it actually drops from things that spawn on a ferry dock. So, now, hang on a second. I need to go find Numa. Numa. Ah, she's in here. In this store. Galvin's Gear. Oh, it's a he. Sorry for that. Okay. I don't want to get a stack, but I want to get close, so... Actually, how much is that? If it's 210... multiplied by 96. That's 20,000 gil I'm dropping. That's a little rough. I probably will do half that. So let's do... Let's do up to 50, so that would be... Geez, that is not particularly awesome now, is it? Okay, so we'll do 47. How about that? Okay. Sheesh. Now we did all that. Now we need to go back over to Belligan Square, and we need to find the person to give the cipher over to. As well as try and do the quest that does the that gets us a trust. Looks like we go talk to Clarion. Clarion Star. Okay. I don't think I've talked to him yet. Okay. Thankfully, I don't have to travel that far. Current region, we want to go into the metalworks. Now we're supposed to find Naji, I think. Stupid thing is so darn complicated. Come on, Naji. It'll be easy, Naji. Why do I even agree to this? Who exactly volunteered me anyway? And I've got someone bothering me. What is it? Altana, someone has actually come to me about this trust thingy? Taking the buffalo by the horns, are we? Suppose I can find some of time in my busy schedule. Let me be the front with you. I've got absolutely no idea how this works. You told me something about trust and friendship. What exactly is that supposed to mean? What if it were actually be able to summon an alter ego of me who will fight by our side? Let's be honest, who's better than me? Lots of people, Naji, but that's what I'm led to believe anyway. Pretty amazing stuff. I don't know you from Crying Street Crying Street Urchins, so it probably won't work. Tough luck, kid. Iron Eater always calls me dumb as a tree stump and simple as a wooden spear. I'll have you know I'm both complex and intricate. Don't blame me if this fails. It's all on your head. Now, concentrate, my compatriot. Focus on your feelings of trust and friendship. If you don't believe in me, then believe in the fact that I believe in you. Wait, what did I just say? This is all that it took? That idiot Clarion Star gave such a long explanation of sorts. I was ready to stand here for hours and hours. I'll be damned if it doesn't feel good. Let's try it out. Hey, you little... Get back here! Phew, that could have ended very badly. At least I can control the thing. Huh, now I can guard two doors at the same time. Wait, why am I excited about that? I have the quintessential warrior, number 5 of the Mithril Musketeer hierarchy. If I ever catch you referring to me as a doorman, I'll bite your head off. This doorman thing hits a little too close to home. I'm pumped and ready to go. Now, catch a yummy and tell her how I really feel. Ah, I'm fine with this thing inheriting my many talents, but some things are better kept under wraps. Now, to keep it from me getting into trouble. Congratulations on this tremendous success. Before I forget, I've got to give you this. You earned it, pal. You said to summon an alter ego of the strongest Mithril Musketeer. Me, at any time. But you don't need to cross the border to find out more. Some other people here in Bastok are participating, like Ayame. She's number 4 here in the Mithril Musketeers, and I doubt she'd let just any old adventurer try out trust magic with her. Okay, and then we head back to Clarion Star. Oh, did I not talk to the one across the... Did I not talk to the one next to the Moogle... to the Mog home? I need to do that. Just let me analyze this data for... What do you mean, hurry up? Close your eyes and go to your happy place, where trust and friendship and brotherly love blossom like flax flowers in a meadow. So do I already have Naji in there? I do. Well, what do you know? Back into trust, and we're going to go in here and we're going to sort them now. So I don't know, so I don't know what they, do as trust themselves. We can try out. We can try them out. But look, I think they're damage dealers. Yeah, we didn't go talk to this one. Awesome. Okay, now, got that stuff. We need to go back to their markets. Actually, no, we need to go back to... the entrance. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go out this door. Oh, I really need to scratch on the inside of my nose. Be right back, folks. Pardon me. Go ahead and pop a lemon head here. See if I can soothe my throat a little bit. Oh, she need to find out where her magical maps are. Pretty sure I don't have Palbora Mines. Okay, we're looking for Kareem. Actually, gonna look for Rex instead. Because a Rex should be able to do it as well. He should be roughly here. There's Rex. Ah, he's up top. Here he is. Okay, now we have the mines map. Now we can go there. Up, and there goes the bridge. And off she goes. Oh! Geomancer, I think? Yeah, indie poison. So we're going to do actually two things. We're going to go run over here to Old Town Movopolis and get the tome to it. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do a little magic. Sneak. So you guys are seeing that I'm casting these. These are the disguising spells. And you might be going like, well, why would you use the magic spells if you can just get the thing, if you can get the potions or something, or vice versa? Why get the items if you can just do that on your own? The reason behind it is that not all classes can cast magic, number one. And number two, the magic is not as well as I remember it. It's not as specifically as reliable. It depends on the stats that you're wearing when you cast the spell. There is a chance that the magic will not last as long as the timer says, as well as it could last longer than the timer says. I don't know if they've changed that and made that more of a thing. It is nice to be able to save just a little bit of money and save the items for when you can't cast the spells, because only a few jobs can cast white magic. And if you're trying to cast it with white mage being a sub job, the job has to be particularly high. You have to be like 50 something, because I don't think you get invisible until 25 of white magic. So okay, back on we go. Okay, up to Palbora Mines. Old Town Movopolis, I remember going there a couple times. You find bugbears, number one. You find moblins. You see lots of goblins, but you find the moblins version, and they're tougher goblins. I think you go in there for Chains of Promathia at some point. I want to be able to have access to all areas in case, so I don't have to do much more trekking in the future. So anytime we get close to some place that has, I can go in and grab the survival guide for, I'll do it. I won't grab everything in there, because eventually I will go there myself and get that caught up. But just being able to transport to, like, the entrance is always nice. So. Back to our journey abroad. Okay. So we got to do a few things in here. Yeah, I remember this area. There should be a book in here as well, maybe. Maybe not. One second, please. I have someone calling. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, someone needed to have a call with me, and I will need to take another quick break when they show up at my house. They're dropping something off to me, so. And the address was wrong that they had received, so luckily I went to go ahead and update that. Now. Pardon me. Eating burps again. Don't like that. Okay, so I need to take the elevator to the 3rd floor. Well, no, first I need to mine. Okay. 1st floor or 3rd. Find a mithril seam and trade a pickaxe to it. So we need to find a seam first. That's the way out. Let's not do that. Pit hair. Don't you dare go attacking me. F7. Okay, so a little further on. Ah, hang on a second. Going to F7. Go up here. I remember following quests originally before I got to high levels and stuff like that. And I was always nervous going into a new zone because I did not look into the zone to see like what level it was. So I'd always walk around on tenterhooks. Ah, Metro Scene. Here we are. Pickaxe. Your pickaxe breaks. See how long this takes. Ah! What do you know? Got some mine gravel. Okay, so I need to take the elevator to the 3rd floor. I think the last time I ever came to the Palbora Mines, it was, for a boss fight or something like that. It was for, like, a burning circle. Kind of wish I had a mini map, but at least the looking at the map is a quick. It's a quick check more than anything else. The elevator's over there. Pull the lever. That calls the elevator down. Well, easily got up here. Nice. And somebody's here. Okay. Ah. There is a crystal over here. There's a home point. It's the Wagroom Shrine. Okay, let's turn ourselves around. Okay, and we have to head to where? And we have to go to the 3rd floor. And I-6 is the refinery. I-6, which is over here, I think. This thing. This refinery lid? It is the refinery. We're going to trade the mine gravel. Put in a chunk of mine. And then you have to pull the lever. Yes. Might be best to look downstairs. All right. So. Before we do that, we're going to run all the way to the Wagroom Shrine and get that point over there. Thankfully, everything here is too weak to be worthwhile. So. Left here. Here. Okay, let me take a quick break. Right up here. Is that crystal? There it is. Okay, I'll be right back again. I'm gonna go grab that item. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Gotta go take care of that. Just chat for a minute with her. Okay. We're back in, are we? Da-da-da-da-da. Badai, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Even though you didn't say anything, it's appreciated. Believe me. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna grab this. So we now have this home point. Fantastic. Oh, and is our garage door still open? Jeez. I swear. Okay, I'll be right back again. My goodness. All these interruptions. Anyway, we're back into it. Okay, so. Now, if you keep going that way, you get into Logroom Shrine. I think this kind of is an end place. Yeah. This becomes a burning circle. That's right. I'm sure at some point we will be showing up here. So, because you have to do fights for some quests as well as some of the limit breaks, and they're in the arenas are in multiple locations, but this is one of them. Okay, let's head back down, and let's head back towards the. Way through here. It's kind of sad that the only job that's really fast on their feet is Thief. They have an ability that makes them go really, really fast. I remember what it is. Is it Sprint? I want to say it's Sprint, but I don't think it is. It might be Sprint. One way or another. But you see that the Wadavs are casting magic spells on themselves. It's also interesting too. Certain jobs are kind of linked up to different nations. They kind of did the same thing in 14. And 14 has been very much an improvement and indulgence on top from 11. So it says that we need to walk off the floor here, just down to there, I guess. I don't think we can. Can I walk off the edge? Oh, there we are. Yeah, we couldn't go the one way because it was too far of a drop. We have it here now. Okay, and then we need to go to... Nothing happens. Okay, I'm wondering if I did something stupid. Because I left the area, the item is no longer in the thing. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just screwed myself a little bit. I'm going to make the assumption that I have. Because I left the area, the instance would have ended. Therefore, I have no item in the thing. So we're going to have to go back and do that. Oh, I really should have thought of that. Okay, so I go back up. I can take the elevator back down, walk back over, and get some more sand. So we're here. Okay. Before I go anywhere, I hit you cannot discern its purpose, so it has a different response than when I did it previously. That tells me I have to go back and do this again. Okay, that is a one. That is, yeah, that's blocked. I figured. Okay, let's go get some sand again. I said mining point. I don't want the mining point. I need to find the mithril seam, which is hidden. It's not glowing like that. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay, I guess I just got lucky. Because according to the guide, it might take you several attempts to actually get it. And they said, hey, make sure you get a stack of pickaxes. My goodness. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take all the items. We're gonna go ahead and take those and do the let's see. New house. Take the pickaxes. Okay, now we have to do the long hike all the way back. Up. Turn there. Okay. This is taking longer than I thought it would. And I kind of don't want to end the I don't want to end the stream halfway through the mission, but we might have to. Because this is only the Bastoke thing. We have to do a whole thing with Windurst as well before we're finished. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that I didn't unlock previously. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish up the Bastoke version. We will then take a break before I go over to the Windurst area, and we will go and activate a couple things. If not, we can always do those next time. So. Because what I can do in the meantime is I can still level up jobs, including Red Mage, and take Red Mage up to as high as I can get it reasonably. Okay, up we go. Gotta go this direction, right? Yes. Okay. Mine gravel in. Rank it. Now done its thing. Drop. And drop. Okay. I automatically get that. Woohoo! All right. Now. Just around the corner from the elevator, it says. So we need to go to H8. Let me go this way. Go ahead and take left here. Oh, you know what? We don't even need to do that. Keep going forward. We'll go back up to the 3rd level. Take the elevator. Back down to the 1st level. Do 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 do. Up up da 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 da. There's a boat here that gets us to. There we go. This will take us to Zaroon Mines, which connects to Bastok Mines. Okay, so there's a couple things we can do here. I am going to go ahead and run to the... Can I run to the right and get out of here? I don't think I can. Closed for over 100 years. Venture such as yourself. Let me through. Okay, so I can get through. So we want to run over to Cora Loco Tunnels and grab that. We won't go further than that. It's really easy to because we'll go through Cora Loco Tunnels, and that will take us out to the desert. I don't remember what it's called. Velka Desert, I think? Which we will do much later. And that takes us out to, like, Rabaul and some of the ruins out there, which will come to us much later. But we want to grab the field journal, so we have that. Okay. Right in here. Well, there's a grounds tome. There's not a... Oh, maybe it's not in this way. Maybe I have to go further along. We'll come back to this. Maybe I don't even need to worry about it, because if I need to get here, I just come to Zaroon Mines and walk through the gate. Walk through the gate and down the passage. So either way. Okay. Bounce Tome, Survival Guide. Now, patient assistance. Where does this take me in Bastok? The mines. So, around the corner, but we'll take it anyway. We'll take it anyway because we need it. That's close to a home point where we can warp. Okay, I need to look up the nuclear guide. We need to unlock a couple of things now. And then we'll end the stream. When we come back to this next Tuesday, I will be higher level. And we'll be ready to continue on and finish things up, as well as do some other things. So, up to another home point. Current region, Metalworks, home point. Yeah. Okay. Go to the console. Ah, you brought the Ons of Mithril Sand. Good work. We'll have Rialt make a brief of the information we've been able to assemble on best working technology. Rialt, if you please. When will we be allowed to go back to Sandoria, I wonder? Tied up to here with all these crass Humes and savage Galka. I want out! I know what you mean. Even their agricultural techniques are crude. None of these buildings are still standing. I remind you, too, that this crude and savage nation is rivaling Sandoria for power on this continent. Sandoria can ill afford to sit back on its past glories. Our compliance and arrogance will be our downfall. Wasn't it that kind of talk that got you sent here in the first place, regardless of the fact that you are of noble blood? Yeah, you should be careful. As my grandfather used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Oh, you should talk, Shantae. Isn't it about time you were done? All done, ma'am. This concludes the Bastok part of this mission. You're going to Windhurst next, aren't you? Do as you have done here, head to the consulate, and they will take care of you. Glory be to Sandoria, and may you walk with honor. Thank you. All right, so... we are now going to warp ourselves to Juno. I hinted that this was a couple things that we needed to unlock there. We couldn't do them. We didn't do them last time. I wanted to get other things done. We're going to do them now. Okay, we're still not rank 3, so we can't unlock the Mog Garden. Well, we can start the Abyssia line. So, start Abyssia. Yes. So Abyssia is much later in content, but it has IRL timers associated with it. So the sooner we get the currency that is required to get into them now, it will be growing for the next a few months while we play the game. So. Ooh. Oi. Come on now, open your eyes. All right, mate. Give me a right fright, crumpled to the ground without warning as you did. Yeah, thing flashes the light in the sky, you say. Hello, Joaquin. Take a knock on the old noggin when you fell, most like. No one around here's seen anything of the sort. What do you call it, if I might ask? Yeah, my name's Joaquin, and the fact you remember your own means your wits are intact, I'd say. Jedith. What you witnessed just now is no trick of the mind, but as real a thing as the folks of this bustling port. You saw what you did because you got potential. Aye, that you do. But whether this potential will serve you any good or ill is not something I can say. Remember what I just told you. Start wanting answers. Come and seek me out. Okay. So. I'll go ahead and run over here. He is right here, along with this guy named Horst. Well, but isn't Jedith? I knew you'd come seeking answers sooner or later. So you've been wanting to know about the strange flash of light you saw. I'm not one for beating around the bush, so I'll say it straight. What you witnessed was a phenomenon called noise, the irregular brushing of one dimension against another. Ordinary folk don't see such things, mind you, so I suppose that makes you extraordinary. My theory is that you've got a natural attunement to the phasic alignment of our dimensions. That'd be the potential I spoke of when I found you sprawled on the ground. Look a bit out of sorts, and I don't blame you. The truth can be a bitter draught to swallow, I know. I'd left nothing more to say this to some hearth tale, I would. We'd all be happier that way, to be sure. What's an adventure if he turned his back to reality? Now, this isn't to say that I take you for the faithless type, but I got a feeling that simple words won't do. Something a man's just got to see with his own two eyes. So I want you to have this. It's a Traverser Stone. If you truly got the potential I marked you for, that stone will guide you on your way. Take it and you pay a visit to any one of them cavernous moths. You know those ghastly things, mind you, the ones that are frozen like stiffs won't serve. Thinking Plateau, Bushland Highlands, Ronde Canyon, Trugner Forest, Valcrum Dunes, Uberimu Peninsula, Darkabard, North Gustavsburg, South Gustavsburg. There be moths in these areas, but been freed from their inanimate state. What be the reason for this? Though your coin's as good as mine. Now that we know where the answer awaits, the rest is in your hands. But I leave you with a word of warning. Seek the truth with frivolous intent, and it'll cost ye your life. That's no idle threat. Simply the way it is. Never ye be forgetting my words. Okay, so. Okay, so apparently I gotta go. Okay. After this, you have to enter Abyssia exactly once to start the Traversal Stone accumulation time. That's what I care about. So, and that's as far as we'll go with this quest. So, yeah. Run back here. So many people. We have another home point. We need to go to select for favorites. We need to go to Selbina. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and leave town and run over to one of these cavernous maws. Yeah, so those of you who looked on the map, we're going to be going over to one of these ones. It said Valkram Dunes. It's right over here. So. There it is. So, the cavernous maw that we saw back in Jugner Forest, that's what this is what it is supposed to look like. Dodge toward the maw. Proceed into Abyssia Misera. Get up and in. Okay, so this is a map we've not gone to, and we won't be leaving this area. Yes, you. Have you gone and obtained visit status from the conflict surveyor? So if you haven't, folk around here won't utter a single word to you. They have trust issues, you see, and small wonder considering the trauma they've lived through. On the other hand, folks who refrain from interacting with you if they know you're actually participating in the resistance effort. It's because the briefest lapse of concentration in the heat of battle could mean your life. Highly consider them, don't you think? Any other time, though, they'll be more than happy to trade banter with you. Come on when you journey here, all right? So, you need to go talk to this guy. Bring me Traversal Stones, and I will grant you visit status. Okay, so it looks like I don't have to give him the Traversal Stone yet. Proceed. Gotta wait until it fully loads in, then I can do this. Okay. Okay, back to Juno. Synthesis focuser. Huh. Another cutscene, I think? Yep, here we are. Me apologies, mate. I could have just told you everything, but there's not quite having the cold, hard reality shoved in your face. You got a quick head rest on your shoulders, so no doubt you've already pieced it together. I'm not of this world, but a visitor come from the plane you've just revisited. Abyssia, we call it. Having now seen it with your own two eyes, it's needless to say the shoddy state Abyssia's in. Without so much as a howl of warning, we were overrun by fell creatures that have put nightmares to shame. Whole nations were reduced to piles of rubble. Once blue skies turned to blood red, and the saviors we prayed for all fell, one after the other. Those that weren't taken in the first wave of destruction were left to live in despair, cowering in fear, insomuch as a shadow flickered past. I know full well I've no right to ask this of you, but I must. Please help us. We've got no hope left save what we can find in brave souls such as ye. I beg of ye, be the glimmer of hope me folk and I have badly need. You betcha. You have no idea what this means to us, Jeneth. We're forever in your debt. Help ye, help us. It'll be me pleasure to share all I know. To recap what I've told ye, the cavernous maws are portals to Abyssium. But the door won't open unless you've got one of them traverser stones. That's not their only purpose, mind ye. Besides being keys, they also serve as anchors, what your essence to foreign dimensions. In simpler terms, they allow you to stay within Abyssium, but not indefinitely. One's good for 30-minute stay, and 3 of them is the most you can hold at once. Do the math, and you get the longest stretch of time worlds can stay in Abyssium. Now, what I'm to tell you is deadly crucial, so take it to heart. Stay anchored in another dimension over long, but you temporarily will become permanent. In other words, you risk losing your goods, the means to return home. Bunch of me mates and I are living, walking proof of such a tragedy. You can rest assured, you Traveler Stones these days are working with a safety measure. First sign of trouble, it'll catapult you back home, safe and sound. Oh, that's just about the beef bit. Come see me whenever you want a Traverser Stone, I might not always have one on hand, though, so it takes a bloody long time to infuse one of the 20 hours, to be precise, to infuse one with energy. Any less, and we're about as useful as skipping stones. So, now we have a timer going, and it'll say how many stock is. Come back in a wee while. So, it'll be 1,190 minutes more fully charge another Traverser Stone. So, that is all I cared about, was getting that. We're going to go ahead and do a quick walk back. Once I hit 30, I wanted to go unlock that, but I wanted to make sure that I have that on record, because now I can save a highlight of that, and I can show you guys that when we go actually get into Abyssium. So, that's what I care about. Travel to another favorite. We'll go back to select from my favorites. We want to go back to... Oh, you can add this one to favorites if you go all the way down to favorites. Cool. I like that. We're going to go all the way back to Mogholm. Okay, so yep, that's as far as we're going to take it tonight. Yeah, we got going on that, and we did some nation mission stuff like that. We had to take a break partway through this one. We will continue on next time, and I will actually be higher level next time when we do this. So, next Tuesday, we will come back to this game, and we will continue on finishing that mission and doing more missions. If I play the time that I'm expecting I'll play, I should level up to level 50, and then do all that stuff, and then we are able to get into... We'll go as far as we can with the story quests, until we get to where we need to go. Let's see. There's lots of ways to get to where we need to go. But we'll finish that, and then we'll go on to more of the nation quests. We will probably... I don't know when we'll start it, but we will certainly start the Red Mage artifact armor at some point. 50 is... So, I believe the first one, which gets you the weapon, is at 40. And I don't mind doing that. I'd like to do it all kind of in order, though. I'm not positive how that... I need to relook it again. Because I think, for one of the pieces of gear, you have to leave them... You have to leave them, like, overnight or something. It has to do, like, a planet... There's, like, a daily reset or something. I'll need to look into it. Anyway. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then it's going to be a matter of just kind of going through and leveling up our characters, hitting the limit break quests and all that jazz, and just kind of going through the missions. When we get into things like Rise of the Xylart and things like that, I'm hoping to just keep kicking through Rise of the Xylart. I don't know how high we need to get at some point, but because it is the first expansion, you don't have to be level 75, I'm pretty sure, to get stuff done. I'm going to keep looking through the guide and stuff to actually check through that and see what level. The guides are all high enough high enough detail that they should tell me what I need to do. So I'm not concerned about that in any way. As we go through these, I'll also keep up with Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. If we go to new areas, I'll need to get the maps. I will also work on getting spells, because even leveling up and getting sparks and things, some of the spells only drop off certain enemies, so I will probably work on that as well, simply to try and get them. A lot of spells are not too important, but there are some very critical ones. When I get to 49, I need to try and get Refresh. Probably the biggest spell in the world for red mages. Because as far as I'm aware, they're the only job that can cast it. And yeah, and the last time I got Refresh, I actually had to go do battle stuff. I actually had to go do seal fights and stuff to actually get to the battlefield that actually let it drop. So we'll have to do that. Anyway, we'll worry all about that next Tuesday. And on my way there, I'm going to try to avoid all areas that potentially have a quest to trigger them. There was a thought that I would go into lower Delkfoot Tower, which is the big tower in Quiffum Island, but that actually starts up Chains of Promathia by the look of it, so I don't want to go in there, and it looks like I have other options for experience, even though even fighting in there is the best. But I think we actually will go in there for the nation missions up to fighting the main bad guy, the Shadow Lord. Is it the Shadow Lord? Yeah. So we'll get there at some point. So we will do that. I'm probably not going to level any of the other jobs right now. I'm only going to focus on this. I'm only going to focus on leveling up White Mage and Black Mage and Red Mage, and stick on Red Mage for the short term. What will probably happen is that as I get up to like level 75, we'll keep leveling up and keep unlocking the limit breaks until I kind of get stuck at something. As far as I know, except for like the very latest fights and stuff at the end of each of the expansions, I think I can do everything with trials. I can do that with trusts. So I will need to look that up. I need to make sure. But as far as I'm aware, we should be okay. Because Red Mage is particularly versatile, we should be able to do more or less everything that we need. So, all that being said, tomorrow we are going to be doing Watch Dogs. We're going to make some more focus on that. The last time we were here, last time we did that game, we were at the female auction. We were able to rescue one person. We got the police sent over. We escaped with our lives, even though we kind of blew our cover. I'm not sure where we're going to go next in the story, but I believe we were going to go try and rescue Jax because he went looking for Mom, got caught up at a building somewhere, and now we have to go rescue him from the mafia or something, the organized crime or whatever. I don't know. We'll get into that. It's probably going to be intense. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching whenever you do. I kind of wish I had more time and more motivation to kind of break down these big streams into smaller packets, but it's a lot to go on right now. It's a little too much for me to handle at the moment. So, but if you guys are able to enjoy these games, I really do appreciate it. Come by, say hello, talk with me, chat with me, all this good stuff, whenever you're available to do so. And if you really want to help support me, you can drop a subscribe. Doesn't hurt. No incentive to, but I do have bills to pay, so if you're able to drop a few bucks, it's always welcome. So, thank you so much for that. I'm going to say goodnight now, and I will see you guys for Watch Dogs tomorrow. I hope the week has gone well for you guys. I hope you can make it one more day, and then you're at a weekend again. So, until then, take care.